we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Northwestern's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year. So we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up fourth and long.
So Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make.
It's a seam wide open! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Oh, he wants it all. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a heat. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants to throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Oregon! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back from Northwestern offense headed out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Second down, he'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gray. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time on target. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off and know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. There's the pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Gray. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northwestern will send out the punt team. And it'll be down right there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they...
Going for it all. He's got it on the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
I'll be honest, I expected this guy to put up huge stats this year. Never would I have imagined, though, that he just surpassed the 4,000-yard passing mark this early in the season.
Looking to scramble. Sings it complete to the right.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
On near the sticks, it's Cobb. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to throw it. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Oregon! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here comes the heat. Escapes. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense finds it.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Bunch formation for these receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue.
Gonna let it fly. He caught it, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Defense might bring the house here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Gray. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Dances away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Brings it in down the left side. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches. Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and
the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been.
There he goes. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Gray. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he's got some space. 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Gray. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire! That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Bring in the heat. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in this.
Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up.
He's going to let it go. He's got it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for the big play. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense looks like they're coming. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't connect on his first throw.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the...
Turning it on! Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass. Grab near the marker is Flores. Turning on the jet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense in a bunch formation. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Grab near the sticks, it's Booker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
And it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. He lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left. Hits the crease. He's at the and he ran away from the
It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping that... There he goes! Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Flores. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. They boot it away on 4th down. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on first down. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The Ducks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Try to get it to the edge. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. On the move at the 30. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Motion from the wide receiver. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Flores. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put 1 down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down down at the 14-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Here's the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Here's the pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down.
He wants to take the top off. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the catch. It's Booker. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
A strike downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator.
Going for it all. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's in goal. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Ducks want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Northwestern will have to punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He might want another play. Lewis to throw. He uncorks one deep. He's got it for a big play. Off to the races. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6,